Pickleball is easy, something every single tennis player has said. Well, if that's the case, then I should be able to go pro, right? Well, let's find out. Many of you may know me for the journey that I started on this channel where I get back into tennis after I quit tennis for over 3 years. I've become very overweight and thought it was time to get my life together. But then, as I began to experience injuries all over my body, I solely focused on losing weight, hence the many months of no uploads. During this time, I tried pickleball with my wife for fun because we thought it'd be a great way for me to stay active and not have as much stress on my body. And then, just like I feared, I fell in love with the sport. I competed in my first singles and mixed doubles tournament, and though I came up short, my itch to compete grew, and now I want to see how far I can take it. And that brings us here. At this point, I've been playing pickleball for about 3 to 4 months, basically since the beginning of this year, and I've made a lot of improvements. Now, the game you're seeing in the background, I'm playing against a friend, and he's not exactly on my level, but you can kind of see where I'm currently at on my level. After playing my first singles tournament, I was rated a 4.1, and while I think I'm a lot higher, it gives me the motivation to build up, and the first step is to make it to a 4.5, something I think I'll be able to achieve this summer. In this video, you'll see me play a game against Dorian Brown. Now, I forgot to mention, I'm mainly focusing on singles because I think with a tennis background, it's an easier place to transition for me. And I also just think I'm 10 times better at singles than doubles. But I'm also understanding of the fact that doubles is a very important aspect of pickleball, and I have been working on that as well. But like I said, you'll be seeing me play against Dorian Brown, who's played on a very high level for a very long time in both singles and doubles. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game. Now, as you watch me guys warm up, let me just talk about the 3-step process that I plan on taking in order to go in pro. Step number 1, get in the best shape possible. I understand that being a professional player of any sport takes a lot of grinding and a lot of time on the court. But for me, someone who's coming into the sport very overweight, especially focusing on singles, this has to be my main focus. I understand that it is impossible for me to go pro this year, but I want to set myself up for success in the coming year. If you want to watch my entire journey all along, as this is episode 1, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my journey. Step number 2, compete in as many tournaments as possible this coming summer. Summer is right around the corner, and there's a lot of tournaments I have lined up, including one that's coming up in a few days from me recording this video, which will likely be in my next upload, and see how I do. Me and Dorian signed up for the doubles 5-0 and up division, and I also signed up for the singles 4 to 4-5 division. You know, getting that tournament experience is going to be important, but also seeing where I'm at, and currently sitting at a 4.1 in singles. Goal is to get to a 4.5 like I mentioned earlier by the end of the summer. A hefty goal, but I think I can do it. Well, and step number 3 is to actually hit a 5-0, both singles and doubles, hopefully by the end of this year, to compete in as many qualifiers as possible to actually be able to compete on the pro tour. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you a game of me playing some singles against Dorian Brown. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the game without interrupting.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on How Do We Pickleball Kingdom by Kevin and Dorian.
Now you guys got an idea of what I look like as a pickleball player. And me and Dorian kept playing for about an hour and a half more, and I was getting absolutely exhausted. And there's certain balls that I don't go for because I know I physically just can't get there, whilst also simultaneously hitting the correct shot. Overall, I need to work on my drives being a little bit higher because I tend to miss them more to the net than long. And then there was a lot of returns that I hit in that game that set me up perfectly to push the net, but I stayed back. On a higher level, pushing the net when you return a really well deep ball is just a must. I have a few more days to work on some of these things, and another thing is my serves. Maybe in this game you didn't see it as much, but my serve is very inconsistent. So I'll probably try to work on consistently getting those serves in nice and deep. Besides that, I think I'm pretty ready for the singles tournament. I'm also excited for the doubles tournament that I'll be playing with Dorian in the open division. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Road to Pro in Pickleball. And to all my tennis viewers, I apologize in advance. There's going to be a lot of pickleball content, but I'll try and see if I can squeeze in some tennis content as well. Thank you for watching. Throw out.